Hey, what's up, people? Mr. Bob right here, and welcome to How to Defeat Larxene, the Absent Silhouette. Now, defeating Larxene is not one of the best things I recommend in a boss battle. It was very hard for me trying to learn her moves and trying to defeat her because she is so fast that even doing enough damage, she will counter attack you so bad. But as well, one thing's for sure, I am playing in critical mode or crucial mode. So if you're playing a pro mode, you can still follow this video, but of course the difficulty might be different of what I'm basically using because there are certain abilities that you can only get in critical mode. What level do you need to be at in order to defeat Larxene? Once you reach to the Pride Lands, guys, you will take on Larxene. You can't take on after you have already reached your Import Royal, but it's going to be very difficult. But I recommend you being at level 30 or higher, guys. And also make sure that you complete Agrabah and Halloween Town because there are some abilities that you need to get in order to make sure that you need them for this battle. Because Larxene is no joke. So right now I'm going to show you what abilities, items, and as well customization in order for you to help yourself while battling Larxene. Now for items, you are going to do a lot of damage, guys, a lot of aerial attacks, so I recommend you using the Hero's Crest. If you're a higher level, make sure that you have a Keyblade that does a lot of damage. Or like finisher plus or finisher combo, something like that. Just a lot of damage. Are you going to use any dry forms? No, you're not, guys. This whole video, you're not going to use any dry forms. So don't worry about Veda form, Master form, or Final form, any of that. Now armor, I recommend you guys having a lot of defense and having Thunder resistant. Now I do not have one. But if you go to the synthesis shop, there's going to be a Thunderga anklet or bandage. It's one of these two, but it's going to be the Thunder one. And it's at the synthesis shop, but you have to make it. You could use those, but as well you need defense, guys. So you need these two right here if you want to, because they have a lot of defense. And with accessories, make sure you have AP and strength for some of these accessory items. In order for you to give a lot of points to yourself, just in case you do not have a lot of AP. Of course, as you can see for myself, I do have a lot of AP, but of course I did not use them. So I recommend you having some of these accessories in order for you to help yourself with strength and AP. With items, divide your items to ether and high potion or potion, however you want, but divide them, alright guys, because it's going to be very helpful for you just in case you need to revive yourself, and also with ether because you're going to use reflect in this match a lot. So make sure you have a lot of defense with thunder resistant if you want to, and make sure you have a lot of AP and strength. The same thing goes with Donald, a lot of defense, give him magic as well, and a lot of AP. And with items, make sure that you get Donald Goofy with potions only. The same thing goes with Goofy. Make sure you give him a lot of defense, and as well with AP and strength. Now going to abilities, I'm only gonna give you guys the ones that are very important because these are the ones that are gonna be very helpful for you while trying to defeat Larxene. You need guard and finishing leap and maybe flash step, but I hardly ever use it, but equip it. But you need these two a lot, guard and finishing leap. The reason why is because finishing leap does this radius explosion around Larxene, picks her up in the ground with that explosion, and you could combo attack her in the air, so it's going to be very useful. So these two are going to be very important because guard, you're going to do a lot of guarding to do with Larxene, And with your final finisher, you're going to use a finishing leap. Yes, you do need slide dash, guys. It's very important when you're trying to do some combination types, which I'm going to show you in this video. And you do need aerial finish. If you do not have aerial finish, then you probably have to, of course, level up yourself once you get aerial finish, because it's going to be very helpful for you trying to get that combo boost out of Hero's Crest. Alright, and also I recommend you taking off aerial sweep. You don't really need it, but if you want to, you can keep it as well. But at least all the aerials, if you want to, they are really recommended. But you do really need only aerial finish, finishing leap, and guard. Counter guard, I hardly ever use it, but keep it there as well. Now, growth abilities, take off quick run. The reason why is because if you hold down the square button, you will accidentally use quick run. Because if you move a little bit slightly and you press square, you're gonna use quick run. But most of this time you gotta use guard, which is the square button. So take off quick run and just keep high jump only. Alright, you can also keep dodge roll if you want to, and glide, but of course you can see it for yourself. I do not have them, so I only have high jump. Everything else you already know about: support, scan, area recovery, combo boost, reaction boost. Now finishing plus is a critical mode only, so if you do not have this or you're not playing in critical mode, then I recommend you having combo plus. If you do have it, equip it if you're in proud mode or lower, but if you don't, take it off. Alright, if you do have finishing plus, leave it on there. Now damage drive, this is for your drive gauge. You don't really need it, so you could take it off. Summoning boost, we're not going to use any summons. Experience boost as well, because you're just fighting a boss battle and they don't even give you experience, so take that off. Leap bracer, keep it on just in case you need to use your cure. Draw, lucky, you don't need them because Larxene does not drop any items or HP balls and MP bubbles. Fire boost, thunder boost, we are going to use spells but not fire or blizzard. You do need item boost in order to give it effect to your ether and your high potions. Also make sure you equip all your MP rage or MP support items or abilities. I mean, that means MP rage, MP haste, MP hystera, and also make sure you have once more and second chance. Alright, and that's it for Sora. Donald, make sure to only have blizzard. Don't use thunder because it's not going to affect Larxene. Cure, make sure you have Fantasia. Fantasia is the main ingredient to this fight. Trust me guys, it's going to be very useful. Now draw, you don't really need it, but of course you could equip fire if you want to, but of course Donald is going to be right beside you the whole time, so you could take off, you know, fire if you want to. But all of these auto limit and hyper healing, you don't really need them, but that's all you need. But Fantasia is going to be very important to this fight, guys, so make sure that Donald has it. Now Goofy, give him every ability he has except for teamwork. Make sure he has at least item boost, defender, and at least second chance. Now you could take these two off and give him once more if you want to, but at least with item boost and defender, it could help out with you when you're trying to revive Donald. Because if you do not revive Donald, he is not going to be able to use that final limit command. Alright, if he's dead, you cannot use it, so be aware of that. Customizations is the very last one. This is how I have it with my shortcuts, guys. I have Cure at X, my Ether at Square, High Potion at Triangle, and I have my Reflect at Circle. You are going to use Reflect a lot in this battle, guys, so make sure to have it. And I think that is it. Oh no, Donald. Battle style. Very important. As you can see, Sora attack. When Sora attacks, party members will support him. You need that with Donald. Make sure that he's always right close to you, because if you try to let him attack, he's always going to die a lot and a lot and a lot over and over again. And you do not want that. So make sure to have Sora with attack on, with battle style. So make sure Donald has this. And of course keep everything how it is right here as well, with potions, you know, at last hope. And with Goofy, the same thing, just keep it how it is with technical attack, because you need to have him attack one of the Larxenes, because there are 2 Larxenes if you have not specifically played Larxene yet. But yeah, there's going to be 2 Larxene, and you need Goofy at least to attack him. So the reason why you need Goofy right beside you, in order to make sure that he has health, and make sure that you can use your attack. Sorry about that, guys. That is a video I'm watching, but it just popped out of nowhere. Sorry about that. But yes, you do need that. And I think that is it. That's all you need to learn about, guys. My status, as you can see here, 26, 20, 26. Yeah, not bad at all. But of course, you're going to do a lot of strength attacks, so you need strength for this battle. Donald, 19, 25, 25. And Goofy, 24, 0, 26. That's it, guys. That's all you need to learn about all of these items and abilities. But I recommend you to follow all of these steps, guys, because they are going to be very helpful for you when you're trying to defeat Larxene. And that's it, guys. And let's head on and try to defeat Larxene, the Absent Silhouette. As you can see here, guys, this is her very first move. All you gotta do is guard. No matter how many times you fight her, she will do this move every single time. So all you gotta do is guard and be aware. It's an instant kill. Now right here, guys, this is where things are going to get with the combination attacks, but you gotta be aware there's 2 Larxene, and that other Larxene is going to attack you, so be aware. That's why you gotta make sure that at least Goofy is attacking her so that she can move around. But as you can see, I did reflect, I do a slide dash, I do another hit, and I do a finish leap at the end. That's why you need finish leap for this match. So after you do your combination attack, you gotta make sure that you do a finishing leap at the very end in order to make sure that she is off the ground. But you gotta be aware, because sometimes Larxene, the second one, will try to attack you. As you can see, she will try to attack you, so you gotta be very quick on trying to do these combination attacks. So you just gotta be very quick when trying to do this, because if not, then you're probably gonna have a very hard time trying to make sure that you do this combination attack again. But once you do that finish leap at the end, guys, this is where your aerial combination attacks are going to be very helpful. This is why you need aerial finish in order to do more multiple combo attacks on the air. But as you can see, guys, there's a reaction command. Make sure you press that reaction command as quick as possible. You have to do it. As you can see, when you saw the full frame, she basically merged herself. But like I said, you gotta watch out as well as for the HP bar, because that determines if you are lucky in order for this reaction command to work. It might work about 80 to 90% of the time, but make sure once you see that reaction command with that aerial finish, make sure to just use it, and you're basically gonna merge with Larxene right here, and you're back in the game. As you can see right here guys, I do a 2-3 hit combos only. But at the very end, as you can see, I do a reflect at the very end, trying to make sure that Larxene gets damaged. And I completely do the same thing over and over again. So it's basically a rinse and repeat combination attack. As you can see from the full frame fight, if you saw at the very last one, she completely did a different move. And you'll see that once we get into it. But I just gotta warn you that you're gonna do this basically only 2 times. Alright, this might work further on, but the reason why you're only gonna do 3 combos guys is because if you do more, she's completely going to counter attack you, and you don't really want that from her doing it. So be aware, once you do 3 hits of 2 combos, make sure you use reflect after it, as you can see right here, in order to knock her back. And you're going to do the same thing as before, do 2 hits or 3 hit combos. As you can see right here, she does a different move, and she's going to attack you just like the very beginning with that instant kill. So this will work completely out of 1 out of 3 chances. Yeah, because sometimes, as you can see from that final attack that she is doing, she might even do that when you do the combination attack. So be aware, this might work about 80 to 90% of the time. It might not work 100%, but like I said, it might work, it might not work. But this was been happening to me so far, you know, trying to do all of these combination attacks, and it's been going well so far. So be aware of that final attack guys, because if you get hit by it or you forgot to use reflect, it will be an instant kill. Yeah, a lot of instant kills to all of these characters. Now right here guys, as you can see, she splits up into 2 attacks only. Alright, she doesn't have 3 or 4. But as you can see right here, you had to be patient, but as well you had to be very quick. And you had to go in the center in order to make sure that you do your guard break perfectly. But this first one, as you can see, all of them are scattered, and you had to reflect very fast. Alright guys, you gotta guard very fast of it. But as you can see from those row of 5s, she basically waits for you to guard, and if you completely time it a little bit early, you're gonna mess it up. But as you can see right here guys, this is her second move. I completely guard too early and I got hit. So make sure that you're at least in the center so that you can know that, alright, is she gonna do, you know, the 5 row, or she's gonna split apart. So as you can see at the very end guys, she completely scattered around all 5 of them. I guard perfectly, I press R1, and I completely do my combination attack with a finishing leap at the very end in order to bring her up, in order to make sure that she is able to let me use that reaction command. So this might work about 80 to 90% guys, so be aware of it. So yeah, this is what has been doing well for me so far. But after you see the reaction command, use it instantly and you'll merge Larxene all together again, and the fight continues. Now right here guys, this is where you're going to do the same repeat when you did your first combination attack. Is basically, you know, 2-3 hit combos and you do reflect at the end. But as you saw from the very last one, she did not do like her other move, which is basically she charged up and disappears in order to do that instant kill from the very beginning. Now right here she goes into the middle and she basically turns Super Saiyan. But this is where your Fantasia is going to work guys. Make sure that Donald is alive. This is why you need your items, or if Goofy can't revive Donald, that is okay, but make sure that Donald is alive in order for you to use your limit command, because if he's not alive, you're not going to have a chance to do that comet command. So make sure once you see her charge up all the way, all you gotta do is press the left D-pad, go to limit, and use comet instantly. As you can see here guys, right here, once you do your limit command, you are invincible. Now this might take a couple of tries trying to get it very fast guys, but you gotta be aware, you gotta make sure that Donald is alive for this match. It's very helpful for Donald to be right next to you in order to make sure that his health is completely full, or just some of his health. But as you can see, once Larxene does her ultimate attack, she basically does another hit, but all you gotta do is spam triangle. That's all I can say. But you gotta be aware of that limit guard, because that limit guard will go all the way down. So I recommend you just using your comet one time only, and just wait until Larxene finishes her moves, and all you gotta do is basically, like I said, just spam the triangle button, because that limit guard will go down so instantly if you do not use the reaction command for comment. So that's all you need to do guys, and once you do the comment, as you can see right now, full frame, I did my comment attack with just smashing it. But you gotta be aware at the very end, this is Donald's final comment attack, and of course I did my aerial combination attack with an aerial finish, and I defeated Larxene. And there you go guys, that's how you defeat Larxene. Now it's kind of very hard trying to defeat her for the first time and trying to understand her moveset, but if you already know by her, she is very quick and you gotta react very fast to her. And also once you finish, you get the Cloak Thunder, and also you get the Lost Illusion once you defeat her. So like I said guys, it might take you a couple of tries trying to make sure that you get all the combination attacks well done. Make sure that you react very fast, but you know, it takes practice guys. Nobody is perfect and nobody can be the best, but you can be if you practice a lot and if you die a lot trying to learn Larxene's moves. So there you go guys, that's how you defeat Larxene. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can watch more Kingdom Hearts videos, as well as how to defeat some of the absent silhouettes. Now I will do every single one, but of course I need to make sure on how to defeat them in order to make this video. But as well, share it with some of your friends. If they're having trouble trying to defeat some of these absent silhouettes, share with them guys, alright? Now also, don't worry, I have everything as well for my status and everything guys. All of my items are the same thing, just like the very beginning of this video, so nothing's changed. But don't worry, at the very end of this video I will show you the full fight at the very end. And that's all I gotta say guys, and enjoy the full fight at the very end. Keep on playing, game for life guys. See you later.